Hello, City Builders. This is Hubbub. Welcome back to Nouveau Springs, streaming live on a Sunday night after Christmas Day. I'm working on the east side neighborhoods here. If we're looking at the city from the top, we made a lot of progress over the last several months. I've been working primarily on the waterfront district, and we're pretty much finished over here. The last piece that I worked in was the hillside neighborhoods. This is an organic layout grounded in topography, and then this is not meant to be an authentic medieval village, but meant to accompany the castle, so it's a little bit more authentic. But I'm not, other than a tithe barn and a cathedral and a castle, I'm not claiming that this is, and some irregularly shaped fields. I'm not claiming that this is in any way authentic to medieval Europe. But I did want to have something that was a little bit closer to a castle than self-sufficient buildings. So that's what I finished up the last couple days. Previously, I had worked on the industrial port and shipyards, and that is all still running really well. Sometimes these trains get a little laggy, but they always get caught up. I did have to put in a slip lane for trains that are leaving Nouveau Springs because that was definitely making the problem worse. And then the last several hours, both in video and in live streams, I should say the last 24 hours, last 36 hours, I've been working on putting in infrastructure, street infrastructure, and zoning these neighborhoods over here. The general game plan is I want to stick as close to a grid as I possibly can. I'm trying to adapt to the Superia concept from Barcelona. And so if you look at it really carefully, we can see we have our 9 blocks. Each are bisected by a street in this case, though. And then we have our services and parks and amenities on the interior block. And then I did find a asset in the workshop, a really nice street asset that has protected bike lanes on it, which I think are really useful. So I'm adapting those into the street grid system as well. The last video that I filmed, which will go up within the next 48 hours, I think, I went ahead and finished getting these streets laid in and these streets. And then off camera, just real quick, I put in this education campus and services in between these 2 blocks. So we have a high school, and these are also custom assets from the workshop. So we have a high school, elementary school, and a gymnasium or a gym sports center. And then we have a little sidebar road here for all of our services: post office, health, firehouse, and police. So everything is sorting itself out pretty well here. I haven't, I could spend some time zoning this. I don't know. I probably will, because I think it's better to let the zoning build in slowly. So it would be a nice break from laying down streets to zone all of this in and this over here. The general game plan is I want to keep high rises here, and then these districts here are I'll still zone dense residential, but I've put the flag on these so that they have a high rise ban, and we shall see how that works out. And then same thing with this over here. We'll have high-rise band, but still dense, and then these will be low-density neighborhoods over here. That's the general game plan in terms of zoning. And I'm using Modern City Center, which I'm really kind of falling in love with, as the architectural style. And let's see, anything else? Obviously, IT cluster in here, and self-sufficient green buildings, which I have a hard time detaching myself from those. I just love these buildings so much. They're extraordinarily attractive, I think. And they work really well in a grid city square like this. So that's the general game plan, and I'm just gonna keep working until I feel like not working anymore. I also need to update these keys. I've been playing around quite a bit, and I really think this key is a much more aesthetically appropriate key for what I've been doing. This is actually the seawall, but I love the texture on this surface. And then I'm mixing and matching here so that I don't have these stairs every node. I think it looks way too busy and not as realistic when the stairs are set up like that. And so this little zone right here will be light commercial with trees probably. Maybe, I don't want to block views. And then we've got a little bit of space here. I'm not sure what I'll put in there. I do need to replace this key here, and obviously I need to replace these here. So there's a bit of work that needs to be done. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to leave this space empty for now until I've zoned in more buildings. So this little spot right here, I very much want to try to emulate the aesthetic on the other side of the highway, so it looks like the city's kind of jumping the highway here. I am going to put in a park path, so that people can access between the two districts, but these are two separate districts. But this district here is coded for tourism, because I want to be able to see these hotels come in. And then offices, again, we're still using the IT cluster, and housing, again, we're still using residential. So may do a little bit of work here, and we're gonna start with dense commercial along this road. I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything here. I have in mind a nice tourist attraction in here, and I may just leave this space on the interior empty. But along here, I would like to see some of those gorgeous hotels spring up. But I am going to leave that little gap. I don't want, whoops, no, I didn't want to do that. I don't want anything zoning here, because then you see the side of a building and it just doesn't look very good. So let's see what we get out of here. I think we'll leave that like that. And so that means that over here, we're going to zone in offices, although it doesn't look like our needs are that great, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So I'm going to be doing some deleting here, but we're going to bring offices all the way through here, because that will help buffer residential from the noise. I don't think I care about that corner right there, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, I forgot to put water in. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, and then we can come along this road right here. Almost gets us fully satisfied. And then we have this little patch right here. I wonder if I brought this. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now, let me come back, and I'm going to start deleting hotels that I don't like. Because these, I really don't like these. So what I might do is, if I eliminate that, I give them a clue. Maybe they'll spring in at 4 squares. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that doesn't look like... This could be interesting, because that doesn't look like those are going to come in the way I'd like them to. So let's do this. You know what? If I have to cheat, I could go copy and paste some of those hotels using Move It. So let's just see what happens. Oh, and we don't have electricity over here either. So let's just go ahead and... I'm going to start doing a little bit of work here. The plan is... Because I haven't dropped a library in a very long time. So I'm going to put a library right here. And then the rest of this will be park space. And that should help the electricity jump. Did it? Yes. Good. So I'll finish filling in that at another point. What I want to do is get back to zoning. So we do have heavy need for commercial, so let's see what we can get to build in here, here, and here. Okay. And then that means this will be offices. And then I'm going to add some dense residential right here. Don't know if I want that there or not. And then let's see if we can keep that buffer going.
Jimmy and the Stallion, the only morning show featuring DJ Jimmy Fries and a 4-year-old quarter horse named Clover.
So we'll put some offices there, and so then this will be dense residential.
Whoa. Looks like someone's horsing around. Okay. Easy, boy.
They'll play your favorite.
Okay, I don't know if I like that it's leaving a gap there like that. We'll see what happens.
Jimmy and the Stallion, stable entertainment only on Cities Radio.
If I throw more offices here, then I could put some more residential right along here. Oh. Right like that. And then we'll have commercial back here. Let's see how that works. And I don't like backing up. I don't like backing up commercial. So I think what I'm going to try to do is put commercial here on this collector. I don't think that's 3 there. We'll see what happens. And then that means this will be more office space. Okay, it may take a while for things to build in. I may be demoing a tower here in about 30. Yes. So this has got to be the most overused tower in the game. I'm going to get rid of that right now. See what else comes in. And we're going to get rid of these. See, that's what I'm looking for, right there. Okay. I think let's just see what happens. I don't know if that's the right height right up on the avenue there. Let's just see how things look, because it's not a bad thing if everything is really irregular. Because I'm trying to create a kind of asymmetrical look here, so I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that we have that tower hanging out there. Let's just see what keeps coming in, and we'll keep deleting stuff that we don't want. Okay, so I'm going to come back to this in a second. I want to come over here now and work on this neighborhood similarly to what I just did with these two neighborhoods. So I haven't decided what's going to go in this interior square on the... I don't even know if I need any more commercial right now. This could be interesting. I'm going to bring light commercial along here, like so, and then similarly on this avenue right here, I'm leaving those tiles empty because when the buildings zone in on a side street, you end up seeing the side of the building from the avenue, and it really doesn't look very good. Maybe we can get away with it here. Let's see what happens. And so then we're going to bring, again, offices. Let's do 3 tiles of offices like that. And similarly, let's see what happens if I do... Oh, no, wait. I should have... Hang on. Could probably put a commercial building right there. And then this will all be offices. So then the rest of this will be dense residential. Now, where's the edge of my zone? So let's put that in also real quick. This will be commercial. This will be commercial. These will be offices. Then, yep, so these will be commercial. I think. Let me zone some more other things in before I make that decision. So all of this will be dense residential. I need to drop a park or something in here. We have all of our services over here, so we don't necessarily need parks right... Well, we could zone this residential because we're also going to have a park over here. Let me think about that. I'll leave that empty for the moment. Oh, wow. I missed him. I'm still undecided about this space right here. And I have flattened my demand curve across the board, so I have no idea what I really want to do next. I think what I do want to do right here is put some more commercial. And so that means I'll throw in some more offices. Don't know what I'll see there popping up. And then let's throw some commercial right here. Which again means we'll put some offices like this. I'm sorry, not commercial. Yes, this is what I want. There we go. Okay, and so then let's throw some. Let's just see what happens if I zone it like this. There's going to be some gaps here. I don't know what that'll look like. This is interesting. I've never seen demand crater like this. It'll come in as it needs to. So I may go back to doing infrastructure here in a minute. Okay, so this is rather interesting. My residential demand is extraordinarily low, so let's see what we can do here. First part of the plan was we're gonna put commercial along this street anyways, so have water. Gonna do small light commercial along here. Some of these may get demoed as I fill in the Riverwalk. But now I need to check something. Oh, I don't. Well, for crying out loud. Okay, I need to fix this. Well, heck. Okay, let me... Because what I think I really want is leisure along the Riverwalk. So I need to do a couple things real quick before I go any further. Change that specialization. Let's demo that because I'm sure that's not going to be a leisure coming in. Drugstore, that's not leisure. Well, we'll leave it as it is. Let's see what happens. Okay. Back to zoning. See, we're already starting to flatten again. So, no big deal. Okay. And we need more. What's my unemployment? Fine. We need more jobs, it says. Okay, so along here, this is, I cut this too close. I only have one tile along here. This is all going to be a park, so I don't think I should do anything in here. I think I really need to turn my attention right now to the quays. Although I could come zone over here. Let's put some dense commercial right here, right here, right here. Now, do I have pipes in here? Yes, I do. Good. And the electricity should jump. It's always nice to get a compliment like that, but I'm sorry that I wasn't paying attention to the chat. City Planner Plays dropped in, and I was so busy working I didn't see the chat. So On the record, thank you so much, City Planner Plays, for stopping by, even for a few seconds. I appreciate it. Think I'm gonna put some commercial on the outside here as well. No, that's not gonna work. That will work. Now this is gonna zone in strange ways because I don't think I pushed my district to the other side here. So I'm gonna get vanilla commercial over here. And I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. And then I will get vanilla offices right here. Although, let's put some more commercial right there. Let's just fill the whole thing in and see what happens. Because I can put offices along this boulevard here, along here. Put some offices here. Put one there. Put one there. Put something there. Put something there. Put one there. Put some there. All these offices are going to do for me is buffer the noise a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, so now my residential demand is coming back finally. Good. Okay, so now we're going to want... Let's see if we can find a nice big park. Hey, oh, okay. Well, this is a little screwball. This would be be nice to fit that park in there. I wonder if I were to give up. See, this is going to be a really janky street layout. But if I were to give up my perfect grid and then shame on me here, but this may not work. Yeah, because that's not going to work. It's got to come. Wow. We could just not worry. Ooh, we don't have any electricity out here? Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, we're gonna fix that.
Got a fish that's been sitting in the sun for a few days? Bring it in! We'll throw it in with the rest of them. What we do with the fish is nobody's business but ours. Just enjoy your salmon $8.99 with our famous stew. So, welcome on into Fish Brothers Seafood Themed Restaurant, where everything's a great catch. Except the shrimp.
Maybe I just won't worry about it and we'll just leave the streets like they are. Let's redesign this. Because if I take a regular old vanilla street here and just push it like that, we can zone alongside it. Why? That's not the street I wanted. There we go. And that'll be a little cul-de-sac, but we can zone alongside it, and we could put trees in here, we could put trees in here, no biggie. So that means we want nothing there at the moment, because I'd like to put commercial in there. Let's get rid of this. We need residential. We need lots of residential. Let's let the game choose. Okay. And then let's zone that. Now, I'm forgetting something important because the other... No, it's going to go right here. I need to get in some more child care and death care. I'm sorry, elderly care. So, child health center. Now we have... Yeah, so we have... This makes sense here. We have the school campus right across the street. So it actually would kind of make sense to put... Let's see. Can I fit this in first? Yes. And then let's put this across the street. And what is going on here? Not enough educated workers. Interesting. That's interesting. We have plenty of educated workers. Huh. That'll be squared away. We could almost demo that and it'll come back in. So our commercial demand is back up. This is where it's going to get interesting. I think... Whoa. I'm having... Oh, okay. I forgot to pipe that street. I was about to say I'm having issues with water supply, but we're fine. Because I had to put in a couple towers a few minutes ago. Do I really want dense right in there? And that's a tower. I might have to demo some of these. Okay, so now we're going to go back to light commercial all along here. And so that means we will then have offices, 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 offices. I think it would make sense to put a little bit of light commercial across the street from the school, next door to elder care. I'm sorry, light commercial, not offices. And then let's put some light commercial here, and we can zone offices here. And then that will allow us, I think we have enough noise density, I'm sorry, noise mitigation to put in some more dense residential right here. Let's zone a couple more offices there. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, wow, that came in quick. I don't want to put any residential on this avenue. But I don't know where my streets are pairing up. Yes, okay, perfect. Because I could put a fence along here to make sure it's zoning properly, but that's what we want. Gonna leave this for a moment. Now, that's residential. See, I don't want to put commercial out here. Maybe this ends up staying vacant. We can put some residential Let's do it like this. That highway has a sound barrier. Okay, let's get rid of that tower. That highway has a sound barrier, but I don't think it's a bad idea to leave a little bit of a gap here. Now, I don't know if we need that electric cable anymore. Let's just be sure. Yep, good. Okay, so the electricity's jumping. Alright, so I still need to decide what to do over here. Not sure what I want to do here yet. But I also need to just let... You know what, actually? Can I drop another one of those over here? Or find something else to put in here? Because, guess... Oh, it's just too big. Small park would work well. And then... Oh, I never put a playground over here. Can I fit? Nope. 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 I could put a playground right here. Across a big street. I don't know if that's the right choice. Park, playground. Nope. Because we have the school here. Wouldn't it be nice to have a playground right next to the school? I could cheese it, and I don't know if it would work or not. Let's see. Can I drag that over and make it look decent with move it? So I might be able to get away with this. Yes, I think I can get away with this. I'm going to pretend that I can get away with that. And so let's get... What? Let's get rid of all these trees here. Okay. We don't have any mass transit in here, as is evidenced by all the people walking on the streets. For now, we're not going to worry about that. Okay. I think it's time for me to start working on keys because I need to... Although, let me finish this in, actually. Finish filling this in. We have services. What else can I add that will enhance the neighborhood here? We could put a sauna in. We have this gymnasium over here, so I don't know that a pool is really needed. Yoga gardens are community gardens. Hey, so, I don't know, maybe I should splurge and put in a yoga garden here. That's an expensive asset. But that also makes me remember that I also have these really cool community gardens that I found in the workshop, and that'll actually be a nice complement, and they're not that expensive to maintain, $8 a week, so that makes a more sustainable neighborhood. Do I want them right next to each other like that? What if, whoops, oh, that's not bad, actually. And then we could put another path here and just add some trees and make this look like an extension of the park. And we could even put in a picnic table or two. I'm so far away from quays right now. It's laughable. But this will look pretty decent when we're done. Let's find a yew tree. Those yew trees give wonderful shade. Is there anywhere else I could sneak this in? No, it doesn't look good there. But I want to come back to these community gardens because I was trying to figure out what I want to drop in here. I could put a couple community gardens right in here. Or they could go right out here. I might just lose that. No, okay, so I think a community garden... They really need to be centrally located because then they have more bang for their buck in terms of... So we do this. I lose a couple buildings, but I could add... now that's going to build in. I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I don't want any little singletons in there. We'll just add some more trees. So what I'm thinking is we'll put something here. So then we're going to fill that in like that. Let's get rid of that. We're just going to add some more trees in here. Okay, is that zoned? Yes. All right. So we'll get something in there at some point. I don't want to do any more with the trees at the moment. Oh, you know what would be cool here? Let's do this real quick. Because we do have this bike infrastructure. So let's just add a bike path right here. That makes complete sense. And then we can put more trees in over here at some point. I'm not going to do it right now. That'll help with the highway noise. In fact, while I'm at it, let me just look. 32. So we have not increased our noise, average noise across the city, which is good. I'm not going to worry about this just yet because we're going to have parks all through here. What I do want to do is get these quays right. So I started working on this earlier. I used the quay instead of the seawall, and I was playing in my sandbox, and I just decided I don't like these. I think they're too high off the water. They don't have stairs. But then the other thing I was noticing was the seawall with stairs gets kind of boring. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, I got to make sure I have the right asset. City tiered quay. No, I want the seawall. Tiered seawall, and there should be a tiered seawall with stairs on it. So what I'm going to do is, for the moment, I'm going to take this all the way over as far as I can take it. I'm going to have to lose some of those rocks, or I can just drag that. I put those rocks in to hide the end of the quay. Let's just pull this over. Oh, but that stretches the stairwell out. No. Dang it. Well, I'll just have to redo my rocks then. Or I could drag my rocks over this way. I don't know. Something's not right there. The rocks are not doing what I want them to do. That's too bad. No. That doesn't look right anyways. Grr. Okay, let's try this. If I just drag this over all the way, and I'll have to put new rocks in. Losing all my rocks. Okay, now let's pull that up. I don't know, do we need a stairwell there anyways? Okay, let's lift this up to the same level height. Okay, that's weird. So this is not at the same level. Okay, then we can throw some rocks in. I have to drop them and drag them. And I do not want to demo my water tower, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're going to just drag these over so that they are hiding the end of that key. Just a little sleight of hand here. And then we're going to delete some of this, and we are not level. We are not level. Or we are? To object height? Why is it? Well, it's just an optical illusion. Move it says we are. Alright, but now what I need to do is we're going to do some surgery on this key because we don't want all those stairwells there. We're going to demo these, and then we're going to go back to our tiered seawall that doesn't have any. And let's do this right.
No matter what stage of life you're in, we have the
Okay, so we're going to use the tiered seawall that doesn't have any stairs. Oh, that's a horrible curve. Well, phooey.
Every occasion has a noodle at yakisoba, so experience something different.
Let's fix that.
Yakisoba. It literally means fried noodles.
And now that stairwell's fine. Let's push this back just a teeny bit. All right, there we go. Now we're going to keep this going. Although we've already got that set up. Let's tweak this a little bit. Okay, and so we're just going to keep doing this. It's not going to let me... Nope. I got to manually do this. No problemo. I was afraid of that. Okay, so now that doesn't look right. I don't need to worry about that at the moment. Because I'm going to have to delete those anyways. So let's keep going. Okay. Right. Bring that in. Now this little green spot here was kind of a happy accident. I don't know what I did differently compared to my sandbox, but I kind of like having that extra grass sitting there. Okay, then this gets tricky, as I don't want to wreck that bike path. Whoa, what happened to my bike path anyways? That's interesting. How did that happen? Okay, I don't like that either. Why is it doing it on the back side? It thinks there's water over there. Okay, let's... Now we're really going to get technical. We got to lift some of this up. The game thinks that there is water over there, and that's why it's trying to turn the key around. So we're going to push the land up, and then we're going to put the key in, and then we're going to put the water, put the land back. Why? Well, okay, let me just lay it and see what happens. Yeah, okay, good, it worked. We gotta fix all this anyways. This needs to get lifted. I don't know why that happened. Look at how many people are using this road. Really nice. But see, I don't want... What the heck? Okay, I want this at the same height as the road. Okay. That's what I want. Now, we're gonna grab our node and we're gonna drag it in here so it's relatively invisible. Oh, and what I really don't like here is it'd be nice if I could pull that. I don't think this is gonna work. The game does weird stuff sometimes, and what the game was doing to me earlier was Sims are jumping off the path to get onto the key, and it just looks like they're walking in midair. If I drag this over as far as I can, then I got it sticking out there, but then at least there's a stairwell there for it to look like people are walking on. And so I'm gonna see if I can cleverly hide this. Nope, because the terrain is conforming to it. I could drop another rock in here maybe. I don't like this. I don't like that at all. No, do not like that at all. Okay, let's go back. Do it like this and be tolerant of annoying quirks. Oh, there's another node there. Yeah, that looks great. That just looks fantastic. Let's see if I can play with the ground a little bit. No. Let's try this. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. Let's just do this. See, I'm fussing with all this. I got to replace some of this anyways. Not happy with how this project is working. Okay, let's see. Still have the glitching. Well, phooey. What if I just pull it all the way back straight? Of course, I can't grab onto it because I got other stuff in the way now. Oh, there we go. What if I pull it back like this? Nope, that doesn't make things better. For crying out loud. Okay, I may just have to conveniently ignore it. Maybe we'll drop some trees in here, because that earth looks obnoxious too. Okay, so we've got... I think I went too far with that key. I think I need that to be the other one. Okay, let's get to it. Use this one. Now, let's delete 1, 2, 3. That like that. Good, there we go. Now, let's delete those 3. And then we're going to bring this in. Like that. There we go. That's what we want. Now, I screwed up here because... 1, 2, 3. Put that there. And then we're going to delete one section right there and replace it with that. Okay. It'd be nice to have another wall, another stairwell right there. I think that might be too much. Let's see what happens. Nah, it's fine. Okay, now we need to also be mindful. Hey. Okay, and I don't know what our clearance looks like. People walking, that should be okay. We're so close. I'm going to slide this back just a little. Oh, no, no, no. What am I doing? I'm going to slide this back just a teeny bit. And now we are definitely... Well, there's someone walking right there. Let's see. I think we're okay. Now, for vehicles, we're not okay. But for pedestrian, I saw a pedestrian on the way. Oh, never mind. They took another turn. I think this is low enough for pedestrians. I don't know about vehicles. And there's a reason that might be an issue. But for the moment, let's... Now we need to replace this key because there's a better looking key in my inventory. I'm not even going to get to the street section on the other side. So the other key that I have is this one? No. Let me try something. It's Roman. There it is. Stonewall key tiled. All right. All right. So this is where it gets tricky because we're going to do this out in the water and then drag it into place. And so I got to mirror the appearance as much as I can. Because I want to try to have the same number of nodes as much as possible. Okay, so now we're going to play a big old game of grab the nodes. Oy vey. Don't want the road node. Okay, now we're going to level this up to here for now. And then we're going to drag and drop all of these nodes into place so that they partner up with the nodes of the street. It's going to look totally wackadoodle while I'm in the middle of it, but it will look great when I'm done. And we're not going to pull them all the way underneath. Now, where's my node? There we go. I want the edge of my circle to line up with the track of the tram. Like that. Ugh, I always do this. I lose the node as soon as I get it in there. Okay, this gets wacky. And the only thing is that a good height? Yes, I think so. All right, so we got that, and then the next node is right there. We'll come back and correct the curves on the other side. Okay. So we want another one underneath. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time grabbing that node. I do it like this. Right. And then we're going to have to drop that just a tad. I feel like I put this in the wrong place. Okay.
Vault Tech cameras. If you want the best, you have got to go big. That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market. Our shutters the loudest. Our lenses the longest. Cameras aren't paperweights. They're tools. Tools used to create. In fact, the most valuable camera is the one that you're afraid to take outside. Vault Tech. Only the best.
Okay, now let's bring this one in here. I don't know. Maybe I try to fudge that glitching with this key wall and put this key wall in front of it. I don't know if it'll let me get away with that. This might work. Not sure. We'll find out in a sec. No. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. Okay, that's definitely not going to work. Let's just bring it back this way. We can still hide it here. And then let's lift that up. Drop it down a little bit. This might be a problem. It shouldn't be dredging the earth up like that. The earth should be dropping away. I'm short a node. I just love to make messes for myself like this. Okay. That's going to come here. And then we're going to have to take this node back here. Okay. So that's going to bury right there. And then let's make that. Bring that down just a tad. Oh, come on. Okay, now we're going to take all of these nodes and set them to the object height of the street minus 1. And for some reason, this... Oh, I know why. There we go. One minus 1. Oh, I gotta. Nope. Okay, that's right. Minus 1. Minus 1. -1. Here we may have a problem because the one thing about this key is that people can walk on the top of it. So it's going to look like people are walking through the road. And I need to be able to grab that. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. -1, 2, 3. But because it's positioned where it is, it actually kind of looked like they were just walking on the sidewalk. Okay, so we got that one. Now, same thing here. Let's keep it going. Height -1. Object height -1. I'll come back and fix the curves in a minute. Okay, and then this we're leaving right where it is. Now, how did my road get messed up? Did I do that? Somehow I did that. Or was it supposed to be like that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's not supposed to be like that. Except this node doesn't seem to be in the right place now. Okay, so now we've got that. I think we'll leave that like that. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, here we go. Yep. So now I'm just aligning the edge of the segment with the inside track. Coming on back here. I don't like what I'm seeing with all this earth poking up. I did not have that problem before. And my hope is that the terraforming tools will allow me to correct that. Because that was not an issue in my sandbox. Okay, now do I want to try to push this back? Yes, I do. I think it looks fine. All right, now we're going to go to our terraforming. And we're going to try to drop all of this. Oh, boy. So, I don't know if that's from the road. Not quite sure what's going on here. We're just going to pull this. So we're going to have a little gap of road, of dirt between the road and the key. No biggie. It's just they got to eyeball this. We can't put trees along there because then it blocks the view. I think if I take it halfway across the road segment, it'll look okay. So we could drag that like that. That right there. Then everything will be uniform. Right there. Right there. And that solves our earth problem. Right there. Right. Now we didn't have earth problem over here, so maybe we just leave that where it was. Because the other problem now that this creates for us is I want to bring a brick road through here so that I can plop cafes. And that's going to get tricky. Okay, now, did I remember? This is going to be annoying. That can't be those buildings. figure something out. I think I may have had to fix this before. If I delete this path and then drop the road, I'm sorry, drop the terrain a little bit, and then that path becomes bridge. I might still put some trees in there. Can I smooth this at all? Okay, so now let's come back to our path. And I don't need... That's funny. I accidentally zoned on that road there. Okay, so now let's come back to our park path. Let's see if we can replace this. Of course. Hey, not fair. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to fix all that. I want this to hug the road a little bit better. And that is going to take care of our glitching problem. Here we go. Now, the other thing I want to do is grab this node and raise it to the level of the street node. Why does this not look... Alright, it's fine. Unless this one is causing the problem. There we go. And then the other thing is, if we can slope these, yes, they look a little better sloped. Alright, there we go. Now let's slope this. Oh, that one's not going to let me slope it. That's alright. Okay, so many little fixes that have to happen. Alright, but this looks so much nicer. Now the last piece here is going to be... Although, what is going on? I wonder if I accidentally dropped my road over here for some reason. Because I could have sworn this was at a different level. That doesn't help much. Alright. I'm not going to lose sleep over this. I could come in and try to smooth this ground up a little bit. Whoa. If I get too close to the key, I end up grabbing the level of the ground at the seabed. This is fine. Because the last step here in terms of infrastructure is going to be to bring a brick road. And this might be equally tricky, but we're going to bring this brick road in. Let me... I pulled this off before. I think what I had to do was drag the node underneath to get it to come through. It looks terrible, but this is going to be very, very cool. See, that screws that up. I can fix that later. Okay, let's get back to it. I should be able to move this all the way. Not quite all the way, but one stretch at a time. What gave me this idea is I was looking at a video of the Riverwalk on the Seine, and they actually had brick tiling, and the surface of this quay is not brick, but they also had some spots along the Seine where people could get concessions, and there were these little shops, and so again, I'm back to Mr. Miyagi's cafes. They will be, I'm not going to put that many in, because I don't want to, I'm already overusing them, probably. But, there'll be enough. Oh, here we go. No, I don't want it going there. Okay. Come on. Well, doggone it. I may have to fuss with the heights because we will have service vehicles try to drive under that. And that's obviously not going to work. I say that and I raise that node. Get it above the street lamp. And then I'm gonna have to adjust the whole thing. I'll be changing this up a little bit. But not right now. Because then this, then...
Can you hear it? Listen closely. It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment.
We're going to demo those anyways.
At Sternberger, our cars are more than just hunks of metal that take you from point A to point B. They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubbers. We also know it's what's in the car that is more important than the car itself. And that's why it can also carry up to 300 kilograms of human, animal, or consumer goods cargo. The climate control device brings the air temperature to 22 degrees.
I think I missed a node.
Making our cars comfortable for the majority of mammal species. In fact, it is a perfect vessel for transport from short to medium distances, and we believe that the price we are asking is a fair trade for the value
There we go.
to the consumer. Sternberger, more than just an auto.
Back to it. Now, one of the reasons I'm using this brick road is because the invisible roads are one way, and they don't give me... I don't have access point over here, so I need these service trucks to be able to come to the end and then turn around. Not that we ever want to watch them do that, because that will look weird. But we're going to bring this as far as we can. So now we're going to have to match this to the height of the key. Because you see what it's doing to the ground there. I'm not going to do this right now, but at some point, I am going to come in and not zone. We're going to put in trees. Maybe there'll be a little park in here, some benches, some Miyagi cafes. It's all going to look brilliant. Oh, there's a truck. So let me follow that and make sure that... Why is that? That truck has clearance. Let's see. It should be fine. Yes. Plenty of clearance. We could even raise that. We could drop the road back down a little bit if we wanted to. But we're not going to. What I need to do with the road is we want this, this, and this leveled to that. And then this, and this sloped. I don't think that's right. No, that doesn't work. Change of plans. For now, we're going to leave it as it is until I get the key set up on the other side. No, that's not what I wanted. There. All right, I think that's it for this session. I might do some tweaking of the ground level around here because it doesn't look flat for some reason. But that's pretty much what we're going for. Because we're going to put in, maybe I'll put in some stores in here. We could zone some commercial if it builds in the right stores. But now we can have an actual riverwalk. And we'll have to do landscaping and all that good stuff. We'll need to be careful what we do over here because I don't want to block the view of what's going to come in here. So that's about it. I think I'm going to call it quits tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your attention. This is Hubbub signing off.